Hey, I'm Adam here, founder of FlatFile Pro, and I'm with Alejandro, co-founder of 3fin. And today we're going to do a demo mashup. What that is, two quick 5-minute demos about our respective Amazon tools. We're going to show the key features and why users are loving them. And we're going to get our other user base exposed to a new Amazon tool in the space. This is the easiest, fastest way to learn about new Amazon software that you might not have heard of. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hop in to FlatFile Pro, and FlatFile Pro is the best Amazon catalog manager out there. If you've got a ton of listings or multiple Amazon marketplaces in different countries, you know the pain of managing a catalog. You've got whether your changes went through on Amazon, you've got managing variation, you've got these big spreadsheets that take forever to manage and a team dedicated to it. So I'm going to show you a few of the features that all of our customers are loving. And I'm going to start with the reflecting engine. So first off, I'm going to go ahead in here. I'm going to go ahead and edit just something in child 14. So this is one of our test SKUs. We're going to go down here. We're going to add new bullet. And then we're going to click update listing. And that is literally the same. What we're doing on the back end, we're submitting an API call just like you would a FlatFile. And you saw that went through. We're going to go back to our listings and we're going to show you that what we've done is triggered the reflection engine. So we have child 14. It is now yellow. It's yellow because the change we made is not showing on the front end of Amazon. And you can see that over here. So you can see we submitted the change, new bullet. On an Amazon, it's blank. And what we're doing is we're constantly checking this every few minutes. So you don't have to go refresh Amazon. We're doing it in the back end automatically. We will let you know when that goes through. So that's the reflection engine. Next, I want to show you our variation tool. So right now, I'm just going to select child 16 and child 17, and I'm going to click our manage variation. And this is as easy as dragging and dropping a child over to another child, right? So we have child 17 under parent 12. I'm going to click this, move it over, click update the variation family, and that's it. That was like uploading a spreadsheet, waiting for the error codes, waiting to see if it actually went through. That was it. That was the easiest thing. And then last feature I'm going to show you in our lightning demo. This is our bulk edit feature, our bulk edit module. So I am going to search for a few different things here. I'm going to select the SKUs I want to edit, and then I'm going to go select the attribute. We have everything in a flat file, and we're auto-generating them based on the product type. So if this is shoes, we're going to get sizes. If you're editing shoes and a tool or something else, we're going to pull everything into here. For this scenario, let's edit bullet point number 1. You can see makes a great gift. That was like a Q4 thing, and we're going to get rid of it right now. Let's do that. We're going to copy that over. We're going to click submit, and that was it. Easy as that. Just like submitting a flat file, but except all automated. And then we're going to our activity log, and you can see when I made the change, who on your team made it, what SKU they made it for, and if something didn't work, we're going to show it here if you have some errors. So that's a quick demo. If you want to learn more, we offer a free trial, no credit card required. Go to FlatFile Pro and sign up today. All right, Alejandro, take it away.
Before we go there, I think this is super helpful, Adam, especially now that Amazon is making all this listing and bullet changes.
Exactly.
So, super helpful to have a tool. I mean, I've uploaded quite a few spreadsheets to Amazon, quite a few platforms in my time. So having a tool like this would have made my life a lot easier and saving a lot of time.
Thank you. And I'm sure you loved uploading those spreadsheets and all the error codes.
So thank you so much for showing us FlatFile Pro. I'm going to show 3fin, which is our tool, and I'll just share my screen and we can go there.
Awesome.
So what we do with 3fin, and 3fin is born out of the necessity that we had. I used to work for Amazon myself before, and then I worked for some Amazon aggregators, and it was always super hard understanding the real profitability of a business. So we tried a bunch of tools out there. We realized that the numbers weren't 100% right. And when you're looking at your profitability, if it's not 100% right, it's not good enough, right? So that's why we decided to build 3fin. The core focus of 3fin, it's on profitability and making sure that you ask the question that everyone has, right? How much money am I making? So starting with our P&L, we have a few functionalities that you can see here divided into analytics, finance, supply chain, and advertising. So starting with our P&L, what we do is we give you accurate data on all of your revenue, all of your costs, refunds, promotions, and any other cost that's available from the API. And one of those hundreds of costs that you don't know where it's coming from, we help you find it. So what we do, jumping into a bit more detail, is we allow you to show performance on a marketplace level. We pull data for 24 months so that you can get not only the number today, but actually run those nice comparisons and say, okay, I'm making $1 million this year. How did I do last year? Am I actually improving, or what's going on? So jumping into the detail of the P&L, we have structured the P&L in the following format so that you can understand, okay, am I growing because of volume? Am I growing because of pricing? And then from there, understand if your mix is driving percentage of the sales or if it's actually all coming from pricing. So you can see that over here. You can see your units growth. You can see how your pricing is changing. For example, the last 12 months compared to the same period last year. From there, we jump into sales, refunds, promotions, etc., until we get to our net revenue. Again, from there, as you know, all of those painful COGS uploads, etc., we simplified it, and you can upload everything via a FlatFile. So from there, we get to referral fees, FBA fees, storage fees, inbound fees, and any other fees. And the beauty of having it structured this way is that, okay, if I compare my performance against last year, then I can see that my COGS actually have gone up. And when I look at my Amazon fees, they have also gone up. So in terms of performance this year, I need to plan ahead and know that my referral fees, FBA fees, storage fees have taken a hit. So I need to increase my pricing, reduce my COGS, and have a budget for the following year. You can see that also in a bit more context in the cost structure. So from there, it's a very nice segue to go into a bit more detail. As you know, numbers are always hard, so we try to make everything as simple as possible when looking at your performance. So jumping into the unit economics, which is grouped under finance, you can look at your product level performance in a very visual manner. So you can understand which are the costs that are driving profitability, and then again, make those decisions from it. So in this case, we have it grouped at the parent level. So it's as simple as coming in here, checking the performance of each of the ASINs. I see that here I'm not performing super well. Let me see my profit margin. Okay, it's at a solid 22%. What's making that up, right? How do I go from pricing to profit? I look at my price. I can also toggle this as a percentage to maybe make it a bit simpler. I see that my refunds for this specific SKU, my blue bench, have been going up. I've been spending quite a bit more in promotions, which actually, if I look at it at the parent level, it's been pretty much stable. But as we know, promotions can be allocated to different variations. And then from there, I look at my COGS, which have been stable for this year. My referral fees have actually gone down because of a pricing decrease that I made. My FBA fees have gone down because Amazon actually miscategorized my products. And by using 3fin, I realized that some of my products in the same parent were paying different FBA fees. Opened a case, got it sorted, saved $2 per ASIN. And then from there, we get to my pre-ads profitability. My ad spend, I've actually slowed it down significantly, getting to my real profitability of almost 20%. So what you can do with this screen, it's just come in here, check your performance, check which are the costs that are driving your profitability. And then from there, make sure that you have a plan to improve profitability while not missing out on revenue. And then one of the features, the final feature that I want to show you, it's our advertising screen. Super helpful for teams and also for agencies because you can export PDFs at once in one click. And what you can see over here, it's the full funnel performance of your business. What that means is that we linked all of the financial data, sales and traffic data, and advertising data so that making decisions is a lot simpler. So if we come over here, I have my KPIs that I always like to track on a daily or weekly level. So I have my sales, my ad sales, my traffic, my conversion rate, and then some summary KPIs for advertising. I can see how those are changing compared to the last period. I mean, we come from peak season, so my metrics are looking at amazing at the moment. But if I scroll down just a little bit, we have this table over here, which is super helpful to see. And as you see, today I'm working out of a WeWork, but even then the platform is super quick to make any changes. So coming in here, again, making the same example with my benches, I can come in, check the performance for each of the products and start understanding, okay, what's my dependency on advertising for each of my parents or each of my SKUs? And then link that to the profitability. And just to put a real case example here, I see that I'm growing 51%. Okay, what have I done? And why am I growing 51%? Okay, I see that actually my traffic has slowed down a little bit, but when I look at my conversion rate, I'm massively up. Why is that? Because I changed my bullets, I improved my images. So that's all reflecting in my conversion rate. If I link that to my advertising and link that to my profitability, I can see that I decreased significantly my advertising spend. So almost 71% down because I was riding on the peak season traffic. And then I still managed to get some sales from my little advertising that I made, showing a incredibly good ROAS, so almost at 5 times, with a 22% ACOS and practically zero takeoffs. So what this allows you to do is to come in here, check your top products or even the products that are not performing that well, and understand what are the problems. And then if you want to share it with your team, you just come in here, save to PDF, and you get a beautiful looking, super clean PDF with all of your performance. We have a lot more that we can show you, but for the time being, and thank you, Adam, for inviting me to be here, we're going to be offering a 14-day free trial and a 50% discount for the first 3 months when you register to 3fin.
Love it. I could see super helpful. Finding the true profitability of an ASIN with all of the features and promotions and ads and fees has been super challenging. I could see where this is going to be helpful. And I think it's going to be really helpful to users. So thank you, Andro. You can try out 3fin. What's the URL?
It's 3fin.io.
3fin.io and then FlatFile.pro if you want to check out FlatFile Pro. And we're going to continue bringing this series of new, upcoming, amazing Amazon software. And reach out to Alejandro if you want more demos about 3fin. Thank you so much.
Yes.